Hello, my name is Kitty Kristen, and I'm here with Hannah Vandersall
Morning, everyone.
and Mayu Arula
Buongiorno.
to introduce you to UCEAP programs in Italy. Hannah and I work in the UCAP system-wide office in Goleta, California, and Mayu works in the UCEAP Study Center in Bologna, Italy. We have a lot of information packed into this 15-minute presentation, so we'll be moving quickly. The presentation is being recorded and will be available on the UCAP website later, but feel free to take screenshots as we move along. And please stick around for a brief Q&A after the session. So let's get started by highlighting the benefits of studying abroad through UCEAP. UCEAP is the official study abroad provider for the entire UC system. Our programs are designed specifically for UC students. With programs in over 40 countries, UCEAP has the perfect study abroad program to suit your needs. While on UCEAP, you remain enrolled in your UC campus, which means you do not need to take a leave of absence during your study abroad program, and your UC financial aid goes with you. As a UCEAP student, you are guaranteed that all the courses you take abroad will receive UC credit. Mayu is now going to tell you about our immersion programs in Italy.
Ciao, this is Mayu from the UCAP Study Center in Bologna, and I'm here to talk about our Italy immersion programs. We have programs in 3 cities in Italy: Bologna, Milan at Bocconi University, and Padova. The uniqueness of immersion programs is that you're actually studying at the Italian university with students from Italy and all over the world. Courses are available in English and also in Italian for students who have 2 years of previous Italian language experience. We have programs in fall, spring, and year. All programs feature an intensive language program before the university starts, with different levels to suit everyone. So if you're an absolute beginner, you'll learn how to order gelato, and if you're advanced, you'll be ready to tackle coursework in Italian. Let me introduce you to our 3 host cities. Milan is the business capital of Italy. It's a bustling hub with a lot going on. Students love the big city vibe, but also having a real campus, which most Italian cities don't have. There's a great business and fashion scene, amazing art, fun nightlife, and 3 airports in the area that make travel on weekends easy. Bologna is a big university town that feels like a city, but is really livable. You can walk everywhere. It's famous for its university, and with 70,000 students in the city, there's constant cultural events, film, music, and art festivals, a great LGBTQ scene. You never run out of things to do. And the food's the best in Italy. Padova is a smaller university town. It's a quaint, picturesque city and easy to get around, but students make up about 30% of the population, so it's also a very student-oriented place. And it's literally only 30 minutes from Venice. Okay, so let's talk about the host universities. The University of Bologna is the #1 public university in Italy today. The university attracts students from all over the world, and it's one of the most popular locations for the European Union's Erasmus exchange. There are 62 degree programs in English, and one of the greatest perks of studying in Bologna is that you can take courses in the Laurea Magistrale, which is the master's level degree program. So even though you're a UC undergrad student, you'll have access to graduate courses in English. This might sound a little bit overwhelming, but it's actually an amazing opportunity to get this higher level learning experience in seminar style classes. The feedback from our students has been consistently enthusiastic. Bocconi is a private university ranked 3rd in Europe in business and management and 1st outside the US in econ. There's a lot of exchange students, and thanks to its location, courses often feature guest lecturers from leading businesses and fashion companies. One thing to keep in mind at Bocconi is that you will only be able to take undergraduate courses, but again, there's an excellent array available in English. Padova is #1 in Italy for psychology, and that's why we are opening exchange there, to give psych students the possibility to come to study in Italy, which wasn't possible before. Here's an overview of the fields of study in the 3 locations. As you can see, Bologna has an extensive list of fields of study. This is just a partial list of some popular ones, ranging from art history to environmental studies to film, political science, and women's studies. There's also art studio at the Accademia di Belle Arti, or the Fine Arts Academy, including a mosaics course that non-art majors can take. So in Bologna, you can potentially take a semester with courses in 3 or 4 different fields. Bocconi is mainly for econ or business admin majors, and you need a strong background in your field. There are now political science and legal studies courses too, but you are pretty limited to those 4 fields. The University of Padova offers courses in English and psychology, cognitive science, and neuroscience. In Bologna, you can also complete internships and service learning projects. Once you arrive, Dr. Peggy Kidney, my colleague and the academic coordinator, will help find the right fit for you. You can see a list here of recent internships as well as service learning projects, which are community service-based projects that also receive units. Let's take a look at this video with some of our students highlighting their internship experiences.
This is my Bologna!
What's up, everybody? I'm coming at you live from my lab of nanotechnology here at the University of Bologna.
I had an internship at a middle school, Il Guercino.
Interned for Human Rights Nights, which is basically a film festival, and they try to include diversity and different cultures and just introduce that to the society in Bologna.
I did an internship with Casa Morandi, which is part of the Mambo Museum of Bologna, the Modern Art Museum.
I work for Horizon Sports TV, which is a TV channel. It's international, so I do some translation things. I edit videos, I run their social media.
I worked with Bologna Connect, a company that tries to bring the world to Bologna, which promotes Bologna and the region of Emilia-Romagna all over the world for tourism. It, one, just aligned with my kind of career aspirations, and I studied communication, so it was a perfect way to earn some credit.
It gave me the opportunities to practice speaking Italian and to use that in a real world work environment.
I get to put it on my resume for home, and it looks great to have a job abroad.
I've met a lot of people who been collaborating with and in the future can come back and actually work with them again.
Great, so let's move on to housing. Here you can see the various housing options for each location, the main ones being private apartments and dorms, and in Bologna we also have some families that host students in exchange for babysitting or tutoring in English. You can take a look at the UCAP website if you want to have more information about housing. So what's student life in Italy like? Our students get involved in a lot of activities. There are opportunities at the host universities and international student associations that organize conversation exchanges, trips to the Cinque Terre, or to ski in the Dolomites. We've had students play on lacrosse and soccer teams, sing in the university choir, etc. So you really have the opportunity to be a part of the community, become friends with Italian and exchange students, meet locals, and of course travel low cost around Italy and Europe, since all 3 cities are very close to airports with cheap flights. Make sure to check out our Instagram for more student stories. And you have the support of the Study Center staff. The staff is made up of myself and Dr. Peggy Kidney, as well as a UC Faculty Study Center director who's on site in fall. We are located in Bologna, but we provide support to the other locations as well. We help with logistics, health and safety, making sure that you're able to find housing, contacting a doctor if you need one, helping you register to vote. Don't forget to vote, guys. And we also assist with academics, figuring out which courses work for you, setting up internships, etc. An extra caveat if you come to Bologna is the Study Center course taught by the director, which is offered in the fall. We organize cultural events like tours, cooking classes, etc. While we are able to do a bit more in Bologna due to our location, we try to make sure you're able to explore all the opportunities that Italy has to offer. Meet and greet events for UC students and the Italian students from the host universities who will be heading to UC are an awesome way to make Italian friends in Italy, then continue your UCAP experience back home the following semester. Grazie. I hope I convinced you to come to Italy. And now I'll pass the mic back to Kitty for non-immersion programs.
Thank you, Mayu. Again, the programs that Mayu has just presented to you are all immersion programs where you will study in an Italian university with Italian and international students. UCEAP also offers several non-immersion programs in 4 locations in Italy. In these programs, you will live and study with other UC students. The courses are designed specifically for UC students, so regular papers, reports, exams, and projects are typically part of the UC curriculum. All UC majors are welcome. Housing is provided by the program, mostly in shared apartments. Some programs also offer homestays and dorm-style options. Crossroads of Culture in the Mediterranean is a 4-week summer program on the island of Procida, just off the coast of Naples. This is a partially faculty-led program where students will take 2 archaeology and history-focused courses, which include visits to historical sites such as Pompeii and Naples. You can study volcanology on our 8-week summer program in Sicily, which uses nearby Mount Etna for excursions and data gathering. Students take 2 courses, one of which will include field research methodologies and a research project. UCEAP offers 2 programs in Florence. You can participate in these programs most any time of the year: summer, fall semester, winter quarter, or spring semester. You can fulfill your language requirement in the Italian in Florence program. If you go for the fall semester, you can get the equivalent of a full year of Italian language study. In the summer quarter, you will study only language, but with all the other options, you will also take 1 or 2 upper division elective courses. In the Made in Italy program, you will take an introductory language and culture course, along with 2 to 3 upper division elective courses, depending on the length of your program. Courses explore topics including entrepreneurship, marketing, food, art, and more. And they incorporate site visits and excursions throughout the city. In addition to shared apartments, students studying in Florence will have the option to live in a homestay, a great way to learn the Italian language and integrate with the local culture. UCEAP offers 3 programs in Rome. Our 2 fall semester programs focus on communication studies and sociology. These programs have a set curriculum. You will take 2 communication or sociology courses, 1 upper division elective course, and 1 lower division beginning Italian language course. While site visits are a component of all the programs in Rome, the city is truly your classroom in the art, food, and society winter quarter and spring semester programs. You will take 2 to 3 upper division elective courses, depending on the length of your program, as well as 1 lower division Italian language course. Courses examine Rome's culture and society with topics including history, politics, art, food, and media. In addition to the option of shared apartments, students studying in Rome will have the opportunity to live in a homestay or in a residence building that would be similar to living in a dorm. We hope this presentation has provided you with a starting point on your study abroad journey and encourage you to explore the UCEAP website for detailed information about program options, finances, health and safety, and more. You should also visit your Campus Study Abroad Office website for information on application steps and deadlines. Each UC campus has their own application process and deadlines, so please be sure to get in touch with your Campus Study Abroad office for more information. Once you have determined which program you will apply to, you can start an application by selecting the Apply Now button on the UCEAP website. A valid passport is required for all study abroad programs. Processing times for passports have been delayed recently due to COVID-19. So if you need a passport or need to renew your passport, you should start that process immediately. Appointments for one-on-one advising sessions with UCEAP advisors will be available during the week of November 2nd through the 6th. Hannah has entered the link for the booking an appointment into the chat. Thank you for attending this session. We will now move on to a brief Q&A.